Behind me, you see Discovery Bay, one of the two places that Columbus was believed to have landed in Jamaica. This place brings to mind that statue that I saw in Barcelona of Columbus pointing to the New World. This is where he made landfall, or one of the places he made landfall. And when he made landfall, he encountered a group of people, about 500,000 to 1 million living on this island, of the Arawak indigenous tribe. And when I heard this name Arawak, it made me think of Arawaco, the Arawaco indigenous people who live in the Sierra de Santa Marta in Colombia, who are close relatives of the Kogi. And so I started looking into it, and I found a lot of really interesting connections. It turns out that the Arawak and the Arawaco, same people. And there's a story behind that, a story that we'll explore later on. I'm standing on the edge of St. Anne's Bay, Jamaica, one of a couple different places close to here where Christopher Columbus was believed to have made his first landfall in Jamaica. Today, this spot is a small fishing community, a chill-out place. People hang out, they come and go, there's a few chicken stands, but it has this deep history. And if you spend a little more time and you walk around this place, you start to see some monuments of that history. Who were these prisons built for? What we know is that when Columbus landed here, 500,000 to 1 million people lived on the island, members of the Arawak tribe. None of them survived Columbus. So quite possibly some of them perished in these buildings that we see behind us. And after that, years and years go by, Africans were kidnapped, brought across the oceans and brought here as slaves, and maybe some of them also were incarcerated, maybe died in these buildings we see behind us. As I spend some time here in this spot to absorb its vibrations, to feel the place, I'm struck by all of the different layers of history that are here, and they bring up a bunch of different emotions for me. I wonder about the souls that were incarcerated in these prison cells, what their story was, who they were, and what happened to them. I wonder about their ghosts around this place. But then I look and I see amongst these ruins this thing that you see in Jamaica so often, where people make do with what they have. And in spite of ruins, and in spite of adversity, in spite of the slavery, in spite of the suffering, in spite of the oppression, life renews itself. Green living plants grow out of stone. Decommissioned old crumbling ruins get turned into new homes and new businesses and new life and new prosperity. This is one of the really amazing qualities of Jamaica and Jamaican people, their resilience under adversity and the humor and the love that they manage through that adversity with. It's a really beautiful thing to see and to share a little part of.